meeting to order. Thanks everybody for coming out today. My name is David Knapp, and I'm the chairman of the county legislature, and by the charter I'm a member of the commission. We have 5 members of the commission up here. I'll have everybody briefly introduce themselves, and then we'll get started. Dustin?
Dustin Zarni, Democratic Election Commissioner, also on the commission by charter.
I'm Sharon Barrett, and I teach at SUNY, Environmental Science and Health Forestry.
Joe Reno, small business owner.
Michelle Sardo, Republican Alliance
Okay. The purpose of these meetings is to get out in the community and get folks' thoughts as we put the new lines together based on the changes in population, etc. And but we wanted to get folks' thoughts on the current situation or thoughts on going forward. So with that, we've got 7 folks signed up to say a few words. So I'll just say your name. If you'd like to, I guess, come up to the podium. Is that what looks good? And give us your comments. Again, we're here to listen. So we'll start off with Patrice Keegan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to start. I'm an Army veteran. I spent 9.5 years in the Army Reserve as a nurse. And I had people tell me, thank you for your service. I don't want people to tell me, thank me for my service when they take away the substance of my vote. And that by gerrymandering, my vote doesn't count. We have seen unprecedented actions by a recent president of trying to overtake, having power and audits. That's not a far cry. Right now, about 24% of people, the minority power party, have more representation than the rest of us. I really do believe that there should be a nonpartisan commission, and when the minority party tries to take the power of the majority power in this by gerrymandering and voting suppression, we're on a long road to destroying our democracy. And that's why I think it would be important for a nonpartisan commission to continue, and I think that this is a power grab by the Republicans and nothing more. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Missy Roth?
Good morning. With all due respect, my comment is directed totally at you, Chairman Knapp. You made a promise to voters 2 years ago. You signed a pledge for fair, nonpartisan redistricting. That's not what you're doing here. That's not what you're doing. By no wild concoction is that what you're doing. Pushing it through in a few weeks. You're not even going to give us a chance to look at it already cut? You're not going to tell us who's cutting it? Disingenuous. Disingenuous pledge you made to your voters. And I hope that they are all paying attention right now, because we got a vote coming up in a couple of weeks. And I hope things change, because this is not right. You're stealing power. You guys gerrymandered my district, one of the worst last time, caused me to actually run for the county legislature to try and stop this madness. Stop it. This is our democracy. This is our country. This is our democracy. It's ours. It's not yours. It's ours. Fair. That's what we're asking for. Fair. Please carry out the pledge that you made to voters 2 years ago that voted for you. Thank you.
Just for the record, no one on this commission drew those lines 10 years ago. None of us were part of this. We're all new at this. Next we have Rob Santucci, I think. Forgive me if I...
Hello, my name is Rob Santucci. Thank you for allowing me I'm concerned. I'm genuinely concerned for a number of reasons. First of all, the redistricting that's being proposed now by Republicans is being rushed. To have 6 hearings in a period of just days, including one at 11 a.m. and one at 4 p.m., where people are working, all to get the redistricting done by November 12th, just shortly after the voters have had a chance to express their opinion and who will run the legislature, just doesn't seem to pass the smell test with me. You've got until February, you've got time to rush it through, especially now when we're starting early voting next week. We're cramming all of this into a time period that seems artificial. It doesn't seem transparent. Now let me direct you to a quote that Ryan McMahon made. I'm going to paraphrase what he said. Mr. McMahon said, "You don't like the redistricting? Run better candidates to win elections." I think the Democrats are doing that this cycle. Let that play out. Let the people decide who is going to run this county, then make the decisions on redistricting. Not now, which is going to be a fait accompli for the Republicans. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Martha Boyd. Okay, oh, thank you. Okay.
Don't want to ramble, keep it brief.
Yep.
Okay, New York State's charged to create county reapportionment committees to oversee drawing fair election districts based on the latest census data. Also sets certain criteria.
I'm so sorry. You're not loud enough, or you're going a little bit too fast, so if you could slow down and maybe keep your voice up. Yeah.
We have a stenographer
Oh,
here.
okay, that'd be lovely.
That
Yeah,
was my point.
that would be great.
I wouldn't do that to you, dear.
Thank you.
No,
I apologize. Let me
no, wouldn't do that to you. So the state set out certain criteria. These did not include speeding up the process or setting committee schedules which would conflict and coincide with early voting. It is unlikely that any other county in New York State has done so. Onondaga County has distinguished itself as being unique in its standards and its ethics of government. These people in power, 3 people, have collaborated to craft this expedited reapportionment schedule. County Executive Ryan McMahon, his campaign attorney and appointed chair of the committee, Mr. Helslinger, and Legislative Majority Leader David Knapp. Their unilateral actions affect both public input, opportunities, and the full participation of the Board of Election Commissioners, who are essential to the intended purpose of the Reapportionment Commission. The agenda of Onondaga County's leaders in this effort is revealed by the following. The appointments obviously favor one party's interests. The appointments clearly have conflicts of interest, at least regarding the interests of the general public. And the committee schedule was announced so abruptly that it minimizes public input and proper analysis of census data. The county ledge and the county executive currently have the power to implement these reapportionment committee operating criteria. They are using this power, in my opinion, in a cavalier and aggressive manner to achieve partisan goals. A cautionary reminder: absolute power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Abuse of power never ends well. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it.
Next, Mike Lapointe.
Good morning. Really don't have much to say because everything was just said. And I hope everybody's paying really, really good attention to everything. The entire thing should be nonpartisan. The voters are going to speak all this month and into the first part of November. There's going to be a new slate. Could be the same, could be different. They should be empowered at that point to decide what the voters have decided, not rush this through. Look at the crowd today. 10, 12, 15 people. Out of how many in the county? Almost 60,000? I don't know the numbers. Everybody here probably knows those numbers. It's a very, very minute fraction of opinions. And I think more meetings should be held so First of all, it's more convenient. 11 a.m. is nice for me because I'm retired and I could be here. It's not for most people who are working today and cannot be here. I don't know how many other meetings are in the evening. One in Lafayette tonight. I don't know how many will show up, but it's not convenient for anybody to live Central City into the north. There needs to be more meetings, there needs to be more input, there needs to be more analysis, and it needs to be nonpartisan. But I can't say anymore because all the other speakers did a great job giving their views, and hopefully it's going to resonate with all of you to maybe just listen and go forward with what the people want and not what politicians want. Thank you for your time.
Barbara, I'll just go with Barbara. I apologize, I just can't read your last.
It's Kevin.
Okay, got it, thank you.
Hi, I just wanted to say a few words. I have been a scientist for my entire life, and I worked the census this past year as I'm retired, and I saw how that process went. And I know you folks are charged with a mandate to do something based on data that maybe isn't the total best, but it's the best that could be done under the circumstances because of the timelines that were federally mandated. In your case, you don't have such a tight mandate, and it is my intention that you need to really look at the process, slow down, and try to do the best job that you can within expanded timelines. The other speakers I agree with. You have no reason to rush this process. It really needs to be slowed down and reconsidered. I live in a very gerrymandered district. I live in Cicero. My problems are not the same as people in Manila. And that really needs to be considered here. I think that people need, this is an opportunity to really make Onondaga County shine, and I really hope that you can do that. Thank you.
And Kevin Meeker.
Thank you. I'd like to start off by saying that this process is a necessity for Onondaga County. And I'd like to take the time to say thank you to both Republicans and Democrats for the time and effort put into this process. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Okay, are there any other, that was our last speaker. Is there anyone else who would like to speak at this time? Okay, hearing none. Our, the public hearing portion is now closed. Obviously, we can stick around for a few minutes if there's specific questions or, we can talk informally, but that includes the formal portion.
And I just want to say to everybody in the room that I am absolutely open to any suggestions that you have for what you want in your districts. Because we're under kind of an expedited timeline, and we're all going to be getting draft maps, or some of us are going to be getting draft maps by October 27th, and that process doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. So suggestions that you have about what you want your districts to look like, please send them to me, send them to the Reapportionment Committee, I think everybody knows how to find me. If you don't, just Google me, I guess. But if you send it to the Reapportionment Committee, it'll get to all of us.
Yeah.
And go to the website. All of the GIS and census data is on the Reapportionment website, as well as meeting minutes, and this video will be on there as well. We have set up at the county legislature website, correct? We have a page there specifically dedicated to the Reapportionment Commission, and so you can send comments or ideas. And to echo Dustin's comments, we're all looking for thoughts and ideas on this. So that's why we're here. And so so go to the legislature website. You can find information there as well.
And speaking for all of us, thank you for coming out today. We really appreciate you taking the time to be here and do this.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.